Sunday nighter. Man, this is going to be
good
an
one.
exciting
Yes.
football game. Chargers at Steelers. Open Steelers -3.5. Stayed for that Tuesday show. Now Friday, the -3.5s are usually at plus money depending on what bookmaker before the show started was hanging a -3 at -120. Total opened up at 53.5. Then on Tuesday, it had gone down 51.5, 52s. It's crept up a little bit. There's a couple 52s, but it's mostly 51.5s. Connor had a key fumble in that game last week, but he's been great this year. And the Chargers' bad news keeps coming. Thankfully, Bosa's back, but injuries to a key linebacker and then Lugit. So they lose Perryman, then they lose Lugit. Now Melvin Gordon will miss 1 to 3 games with the knee injury. So Austin Eckler got to step up, and there's no reason why he can't. Austin Eckler is a hell of a back. Rushed for 409 yards, averaged 5.8 yards per carry. He's going to be the man now. Rivers was excellent against that terrible Cardinals team. He set 2 NFL records. He completed his first 25 pass attempts of the game and had the highest completion percentage in the contest. I think that was Sam Bradford's before. Good thing to wipe that guy off the book. We do not want to read about any of Sam Bradford's exploits in the NFL. Guy can't win a job over Josh Rosen. Let's never talk about him again. How about that? Now, he had to have a big game coming off a bad game with very questionable decision-making in that loss to the Broncos, but he's had a great season. Now we come to Roethlisberger throwing 12 interceptions, tied for second most in the league. He threw 2 critical ones against the Broncos. Turnovers have really held the Steelers team back. Imagine how incredible their record would look if they didn't have him. They've given up 19 turnovers. Only 6 teams have more turnovers, and opponents have only committed 12 turnovers against Pittsburgh. So Steelers sitting with a -7 turnover differential and still have a nice record at 7-3-1. Just 3-2 at home, Donnie. I remember on Tuesday you were liking the Steelers. Looking forward to hear your breakdown on this Sunday nighter.
Yeah, nothing's changed here. I had some pretty good mojo going for it in the past couple of weeks on Sunday night football games. I think I had a pretty good read on this one as well. A lot of things you say, Jimmy, make sense here. I mean, look, running backs aren't the end-all, be-all in the NFL, but Melvin Gordon is a switchblade back there. You need him to run to pick up on 4th and 1. He's got that. You need him to run and maybe bust one on 2nd and 5 where he hands it off the middle. He can do that. How about a swing pass in the flat to Melvin Gordon and just bust a long play 30 to 40 yards downfield? He does all that, makes the offense that much easier to run. Austin Eckler is great, but Austin Eckler is great in doses where, you can spell Melvin Gordon. Now you're going to ask this young kid to get in the football game and, run up the middle or outside, and sometimes that Darren Sproles effect where he's good in bursts. 4 to 5 to 6, 7 touches per game. Now you might lean on him to get double-digit touches, maybe fumbles, maybe he can't pick up the short yardage. But more than that, I just like the Steelers in this spot. The same way last week I thought that they would be in a tough spot going to Denver. You pull out a miracle down in Jacksonville, you take a deep breath, you come home, then you got to go play a team that really levels up the competition and plays tough. And to me, if you take the score out of it, the Steelers really outplayed Denver in that football game, but they didn't win it. You can't make turnovers. You can't go into the end zone or be on the 1-yard line and throw a pick, or you can't fumble out of the back of the end zone. You take those 2 plays back. Denver loses that football game. The Steelers win. Maybe have a little bit different MO, but B-Bane's going to miss this game. Denzel Perryman's going to miss this game. Lugit's going to miss this game. You're a little bit down from San Diego. Your West Coast team. You're coming east. It's going to be some decent weather and conditions, but this is a get-right game for the Steelers because outside of the first couple games they played at home when they were injured, banged up, and not playing good football in Kansas City and Baltimore, they ran Atlanta 41-17. They crushed Cleveland 33-18, and they barrel-washed 52-21 Carolina, and then you went on the road. They need this game. They know they need this game. The price is going to be cheap. I'm holding out for a 3. Maybe I can get it. 3.5 I might have to settle for, but I think the Pittsburgh Steelers, not in a runaway type game where it's just like start to finish, the Steelers are blowing them out. This is one of those games where they slowly increase it, Jim. Like maybe up by 3 at the half, maybe up by 7 at the end of the third quarter, where maybe one of those drives by Phillip Rivers, you stop late, you pick up a 7 to 10 point victory. It's the Steelers in this game. They'll win and cover here.
I like it. Adam Frendo's play of the week is the Steelers. Giant bet on them. Nico, my favorite play of the week, Pittsburgh -3. Tomor saying Chargers have a good record, but the only respectable team they beat is Seattle. Lugit, Perriman out. Steelers should be able to run easily. Theodore McIntosh saying Chargers heading into a buzzsaw. Tomor saying Eckler is decent, but he's not the receiver out of the backfield. Gordon is exactly the way you put it as well. Kobe Valentine says Pittsburgh probably my best bet. Sean Mick found that -3 and jumped. Greg 007 says Connor's not looked good the last 2 games, although I'm still leaning Pittsburgh. Robbie Tagalo says Pitt starts out quickly, Chargers start slow, taking Pitt early, first quarter and first half. That fire only looking Steelers. Says -3.5 is a small price to pay this week. Scotty Rock forever. Steelers -3.5. Donnie, this total opened at 53.5 and's gone down 2 points at some books, 1.5 at others. What are you thinking here for the total on the Sunday nighter?
Yeah, I always like to champion Phillip Rivers as the death by 1,000 cuts offense. And now you take a big part of that offense, the engine in Melvin Gordon, which when you stick that football into Melvin Gordon's chest and you pull it back out, those linebackers are thinking that's a running play, and that really opens it up for wide receivers down the field and play action. That's no longer to be there. I think a lot of short, quick passes for Phillip Rivers in that offense going to lead to that time turning over. I'll lean towards an under in this spot here because I just think styles make fights here. I don't know if they're going to really open it up on both sides, but I think the Steelers can win this game and win it. I don't want to say fairly easily because, as I said, it's not going to be a runaway. It'll be a slow build for the Steelers to get that 7 to 10 point win. But 51, I agree with the line movement. 52.5, it opens it up. Jimmy, 51.5 now. I agree with the line movement moving down.
Bookmaker has taken off that 3. That 3 is gone now. If you
Damn it. What's going on? Yeah, come on. I'm holding out for that, people.
It's gone.
Keep
it was
up
here.
There,
it was here before the show started. There is one at Bet365, Donnie. Unfortunately, Americans can't use Bet365. That's at -120. Wow, so it's gone. Oh, wait, no, I got it back here again. Bookmaker just switched.
Yeah, I have a couple ones. I'm looking at like I have a couple outlets here, -3.5 plus 100.
Yeah.
I would wish it would get the 3. It's probably not going to get there. So 3.5, with maybe a plus 100 would be there. But then again, I always like to say, Jim, maybe you didn't cap it right if you're really worried about if that's going to land on 3. So.
I hear that. Torment says Rivers is decent, but Chargers are a shit organization. If you look at Roethlisberger stats, Rivers stats, they are similar. Roethlisberger has been strong in big games. Well, that's a Sunday nighter. A lot of people loving the Steelers. Very, very few. Actually, nobody. The only person that said there was anybody on the Chargers was Eddie Euler saying that street catcher guy with 12 in a row picked the Chargers. Other than that, not hearing anybody on the Chargers.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to our channel. Now, we've put a lot of work into producing all these free videos, so please help us out and keep all our content free for you forever by simply liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Now, not to mention, a visit to our industry-leading website will warm the hearts of all our SBR employees, especially myself. Now, the links are over there to the left, so do check those out. Thanks for watching.